hit $31. Girl! $31. Hey loves, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. So happy to have you here. My name is Shannon. I do lots of plus size fashion, some beauty, some vlogs, stuff like that. So if you're into it, you're in the right place. Subscribe. Let's be friends. Today I'm gonna go to ULTA. I need a lot of necessities, so probably won't be the most fun haul, but at least I can show you, stuff that I love. I need to repurchase. I have repurchased, so these are going to probably mostly be all, necessities, things I really need, things that I love and I've used over and over and over again. Most of you guys know I used to only do beauty videos, so I was always changing things, and these days I just like to stick with, for the most part, I love trying new things, don't get me wrong, but especially for my complexion products like my base and stuff like that, I've found things that I love so much, and I will try things here and there, but unless I really think I'm gonna like it, I just don't really bother that much anymore. But sometimes when I do, like a powder I tried on a total whim when I'm not a powder person is like my new favorite product of life. So we're going to go to ULTA. But before we go to ULTA, we're going to talk for a moment about Dossier. Thank you so much to Dossier for partnering with me on this little portion of the video. If you have not heard of Dossier, they are a fragrance company. They used to be online only, but now they are in some Walmarts. They mostly focus on duping higher end brand fragrances, but they have been coming out with their own signature scents, which I'm really excited about, because I would love more options always and forever. But there's some of my favorite scents on there. You can get a dupe for Marc Jacobs Daisy, Marc Jacobs Perfect. I'm a Marc Jacobs girl. I love Marc Jacobs Perfect. It's so good. The dupe for that is probably like my favorite. They have an Angel dupe. They have so many, and I honestly don't even remember what I picked out this time, but I always try and share like 2 with you, 1 to 2 depending, and I just got new ones, so we've got 2 new ones to talk about, new to me anyway. Okay, so this one is Floral Lavender, and it is duping YSL Libre et de Parfum Libre. I'm gonna air it out for a minute. Oh, that smells good. It's very fresh, very floral. Oh, it's like fresh and floral with a little bit of fruity. Oh, that smells real good. Real good. Real good. Again, this one is Floral Lavender. And again, these are all... These are all so nicely priced. They start at like 29 bucks. Yeah. Total steal. They do like some real high-end fragrances that are like $300 or more. So, definitely a deal. Let's see what this one is. This one is Woody Tobacco. Do I already have this one? I might already have this one. So this one is Maison Margiela. I don't know. I'm the worst. Replica Jazz Club. Dotelolette. Oh. I feel like I might have this, but this one smells just like, it reminds me of Omnia. If any of you guys have been around for a minute, like, I don't know, they just gave you that perfume a long time ago. It was like Bulgari, Omnia. I wore that scent for years. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. If you're looking for, like, I can already smell it without even spraying it, and I know I already have it because I don't know, I have so many now, TBH, because I've been working with Dossier for so long, and I love them so much that, like, oh my gosh, sometimes I just need to like get more of scents that I love, and restock and stuff, but I just couldn't remember if I have this one or not, but now that I sniff it, I definitely do. I love this. If you're looking for a warm scent for fall, it's gonna be fall before we even know it. This is a great one. And then the other one that the Floral Lavender, yes, Floral Lavender, that one's gonna be great for like summer, so if you want one for now. But honestly, you can wear scent any time of year. I love warm scents, and I honestly mostly wear warm scents all the time. But, it's going to be perfect. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so Woody Tobacco. If you're into warm scents, definitely recommend this one. And if you want more of a florally fresh scent with like a little bit of sweet, Floral Lavender. Super good. And as always, I will leave a little link down below. I think I have a coupon code. But a link that lets them know that I sent you if you do want to check out Dossier. Again, you can always check your local Walmart. They don't have all the scents, and not every Walmart has Dossier. The closest one to me is like 40 minutes away, so I haven't been able to get out there to check it out. And they're not like only at big Walmarts, because the one that they're at closest to me is a smaller Walmart. So very interesting. But yeah, if you are interested in trying out Dossier, there is a link down below. They also have a money back guarantee. So if you get the scent, you try them, you don't like them, you can send them back, get your money back. Yeah, so big fan of Dossier. Have been wearing Dossier fragrances for years, and have been working with them for years because I'm a big fan. I feel like their fragrances last all day on me, so long lasting. A lot of you guys have reached out and said that you've also tried Dossier and you love them as well, which makes me so happy. But yeah, definitely check them out. Again, the link is down below. Thank you so much again to Dossier for partnering with me on that little portion of the video. I love you guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the rest of this video. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's go to Ulta, and then I can just chat about all the products once I come back. I have a little list on my phone, but of course we're going to see what else we can find in case there's anything fun, which I'm sure there will be. They don't look that busy. Anyway, let's go to Ulta and see what we can find, and then we'll do a little haul at the end. Yeah, let's go. All right, babes, let's go to Ulta. I do have a fan on, so if you can hear that, I am so sorry if it's annoying. My apologies. But I first went to the Shape Tape because I feel like that was something, I don't know, I was just worried I was going to forget to get it. And I really wanted to get it, and I wanted to go in store to get my Shape Tape because I knew I wanted to get a darker shade than normal. I normally use Fair and had used Fair for forever, but I know that I wanted something darker, so I did pick out one of those. I did stumble across this Anastasia palette that is absolutely gorgeous. And you know how they always put like the lights directly on them? They have to have some sort of like light planogram plan so that every palette looks like so perfect under their lighting. In Ulta, it's just insane. Like it was so sparkly. I was like, oh my goodness, gorgeous. I still really want to try that Urban Decay new like quickie foundation concealer. I have not. My favorite is the Hydromaniac. I'm still wearing it every single day. I thought this was cute. This big Urban Decay all-nighter. I've seen people holding that on Instagram, but I wasn't sure where it came from. Apparently it's in Ulta stores. And then I went and checked out the Morphe. I don't know, just felt like it. I looked at their brow pencils online, and they had a really good variety of shades. And then I totally like forgot to even look at the brow pencils while I was there, but I knew there was something I was trying to remember. I basically just make the same rounds every time. I go to the Prestige first and look at the brands that I like over there. And then I spend most of my time on the drugstore side because your girl is a drugstore girl on a drugstore budget. Plus, there's just so many good products. I don't know. I just feel like there's so many good, affordable drugstore products that, you know, it's very rare that I feel the need to spend the money on higher end products. I always check out the NYX stuff, because there's always new stuff. They're always coming out with new stuff. I love their brow pencils too. I was like, oh, hello, that's me. I had to grab my IRL filter powder from Revolution. I'm obsessed. If they ever discontinue it, I'm going to be a sad bean. I'm going to be a sad bean. They were like super low on the Revolution, so I don't know. I didn't look too long. There was some new stuff, but nothing that was screaming, take me home. I already had such a large list that I was just trying to stay on my list. So these did catch my eye. I saw they relaunched the Vivids and kind of added, I feel like they added new shades. They had to have added new shades, right? I feel like they did. I also think the formula feels better. I almost got the lilac one. I did put it back. But if you've used them before, because the last one I bought was super crusty and not working, and I don't know, check them out again. I need to check them out again. I needed some tweezers because I have lost mine for the first time in years, which I'm really bummed about because they are amazing, the ones that I had. So I just got some cheap e.l.f. ones for now, you know. And then I had to check out the lashes because you know me, I am a lash girl. I'm a lash girl, so I had to check them out. And then I thought it was interesting that they had the About Face over here. And I've heard a lot of good things about the Morphe too. A lot of people seem to really like their products. Let me know if you've tried them, if you like them. I did peek out some of the hair products. I am trying a new bedhead shampoo and conditioner that my girl Anna recommended. She colors her hair all the time, so I figured she was very trustworthy. Plus, she used to be a hairstylist. And so I'm really liking the shampoo and conditioner. It's just like the Rehab one. If I remember, I'll link it down below. But if not, leave me a comment. Remind me, because I'm the worst at remembering to link things. But I try and do my best to link what I can, if I remember, in the description box. There was so much Barbie stuff. Lots of brands seem to be putting out Barbie products, obviously, because the new Barbie movie is coming out. Lots of fun stuff. I always think it's cute You know, of course I do. It's pink. And then I almost forgot to grab like the main reason I went, like the one thing that I was out of with like no good enough replacements for myself was the DERMA E. Oh my gosh, moisturizer. What are words? And then I saw they had a whole section on like thinning hair. If you guys have tried like any of these supplements or these serums or whatever, let a girl know because I am definitely very curious. A lot of these I haven't even heard of, so I'm definitely looking forward to maybe trying some of those, but I also don't want to jump right in when I don't know what I'm getting myself into. You know what I'm saying? I think Tiny Queen's annoyed that I'm talking to myself. She just moved from beside me, but that's okay. I love you, Tiny Queen. Apparently, I wanted to document everything, I guess, in this aisle because I really wanted to make sure that I could remember the names to look them up and look for reviews and see like what was working for people and what wasn't. And then I did just get some It's a 10 the other day at Nordstrom Rack. Girl, it's so good. It's so good. Oldie but a goodie. And then I apparently had my record on when I didn't think I did. And it's like they weren't busy at all when I got there. And like the later it got, the more busy. Anyway, the more busy it got. So they were kind of busy at this time. So I just had a whole bunch of clips that I had recorded when I thought I wasn't recording and was recording when I thought, you guys get what I'm saying. So I decided to check out a lot of the Morphe brushes, like the actual brushes, what they are known for. I do have quite a few and I do really like them. But I don't know. I'd really need to get a satin pillowcase. Girl, but I was like, I don't know if I want to spend $90 right now, but I need one for my hair. I know that's supposed to help with your hair breakage and stuff too. Had to check out the ColourPop before I left, but didn't see anything that I absolutely needed. But this was gorgeous. Of course it was. But yeah, let's go ahead and meet at the car, and I'll show you my haul. Alright, babes. Did I spend too much money? Yes. Only because I picked out one thing above. I was planning to spend $100. That's what I was planning to spend. I did use a $5 coupon, but I found a palette that I haven't bought myself a new eyeshadow palette in a minute. And the last new one that I remember buying was the Jaclyn Hill like neutrals one. And then I stepped on it and I broke the mirror and I threw it away because I just had the thought of like getting glass in my eyeball way too much. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I got. Got a bag. I put it on my credit card so y'all don't let me forget. I'm going to try and like, I doubt it'll be on there by the time I get home, but if I get home and I can log in and pay it, I'll feel much better. But there was like double points and like it's double points and I don't know. Anyway, girl. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start with the most exciting thing. Okay, I do have to say, I don't know all the details, but I know some details about Anastasia. And I know that a lot of people are like anti-Anastasia now. I totally get it. What I've heard, don't agree with. But at the same time, this palette was the most freaking beautiful thing I've seen in a long time. And I caved. This is the Cosmos palette from Anastasia. Let's open it and make sure it's good because we all know Anastasia palettes, that formula loves to break. It loves to break. But it was just kind of something I bought on a whim because, oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. The glitters in these shades, of course, they always look so stunning in Ulta, so I hope they still look that stunning when I put them on my eyeballs. But this Galaxy shade, girl. And then this like super cluster shade. Honestly, any of those glittery shades were so beautiful. I don't want to dig into it yet. Just because I'm sorry not to swatch it, but like we'll try and do a tutorial or something with it soon. I'll play with it and see if I actually really like it. I mean, I have used, it's been a minute, but it used to be my favorite eyeshadow formula of all time. So I'm trusting that I'm going to really like it. It's hard. It's hard to know what to do, what's right. Everyone has a different idea of what is correct. And what is right for them. And sometimes I just want it to be makeup, you know, because when you have this job, you have to think about everything so much. And there's so many things. And there's so many things that are important to me that aren't going to be important to you. And there's so many things that are going to be important to you that aren't as important to me. Like, for example, I'm a vegan. That's very important to me, but I'm never going to make you be a vegan. That's just an example. I don't know. So I'm just trying to make myself feel better because I'm overthinking it. But sometimes you just have to do something that's going to make you happy. And putting this glitter on my face is going to make me happy. So I got this. This was like the big splurge. I'm going to say this is, I had a little bit of birthday money from my grandmother. So I'm going to say most of this is from her. I was planning to use that at Ulta anyway. I didn't go that far over, but I did. I mean, I did. Don't get me wrong. I spent like $170. But that's with tax and everything. And really, this is the only thing over I got. Plus, the biggest reason I needed to go like ASAP, although what's funny is I ran out of this completely and deodorant. And like, they don't have my deodorant here. I don't want to go to Target. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. There's probably enough in there for tomorrow. But I also went over because these were buy one, get one 40% off. So it would be silly not to buy one and get one 40% off when I know I will use it. I've been using the same moisturizer for a minute now. This is the Vitamin C Renewing Moisturizer with probiotics and Rubios. I never had to say that. From Derma E. It's so good. It smells like Fruit Loops. It's so good. When I use a different hydrator, lotion, face hydration, moisturizer, what are words? It's just not the same. And I also need to put my anti-wrinkle cleanser from Derma E in my shower. Their anti-wrinkle cleanser, I notice a difference when I'm not using this and that. And right now I switched it out with a different Derma E cleanser, which I do really like, but it's just not quite as good. So I need to remember to put that because I have one at home. Put that in the shower. Put it in the shower. But I always run out of this before I run out of that. Yes, I wash my face in the shower. I know we're not supposed to, but you know what? I've decided in my age, I'm going to do what makes me happy. And I like washing my face in the shower. I do turn it down so it doesn't scald my skin. That's the whole thing is you're not supposed to wash it in the shower because the water is hotter than it would be if you were like using the sink. But here's the thing. My sink water, my cold, barely comes out. So that would be hot too. So I just lose. It's better to do it in the shower for me. Long story long. Love this. Can't recommend this enough. Absolute favorite moisturizer. I've been using it for a few years, probably at least a couple years now. Yeah. And I love this one. It does, words. They also have this with an SPF in it, but that one makes me break out because I am sensitive to SPFs. We've talked about it a million times. I have to use a certain SPF, the Supergroup one. Unseen sunscreen. I think I have to use chemical sunscreens and not physical, and I think it might be physical in the other one. I remember I was so excited when that arrived, and I was like, this is perfect. I'm gonna love this. And then my face was like just red and bumpy all over my cheeks. It was terrible. But this one is the best. The best. I'm obsessed, and it smells so good. This was a slightly random purchase. I hope this is the right one. It might not even be the right one, but I think it's the one that looked closest to the one I have. If you've been around for a minute, you know that I was obsessed with this Morphe brush. This one is the M504, which I don't think it's the right one, but it's close enough for me right now. My nose itches. I broke the other one, and I need to glue it back together, but sometimes I'm just impatient, and I lose everything. And I decided I could have another for $8 more or whatever. It was $8 or $9, which I have so many brushes I really didn't need it, but I needed it. You know what I'm saying? When you find like something that is just like a perfect blender, a perfect blending brush, you can't get wrong with it. And I used a different one today, and I feel like it's just a little too much, So I needed this. I didn't, but I needed it. You know what I'm saying? Then what did I get? I also got this powder. This is the powder that I've been talking about, you guys. I am freaking obsessed. I wish that you could buy just the loose powder separately. I really do. The pressed powder, it's okay. I literally have one in here. This is my backup powder because this is gone. And for like when I'm out shooting and I need a little bit of a touch up, I put this in the car so that I have it if I need some powder. But I generally just, this is the third one I've purchased. So I use up all the bottom one and then I buy a new one because I use so much of it, but it's so good. I probably go through one every like 1 to 2 months. And I mean, spending like $11 1 to 2 months to have like, girl, my under eyes have never looked better than when I use this powder. I'm obsessed. I love that I can just show you this one. I don't even have to open this one, but it's like $11. So there is the bottom. So I love this powder on the bottom. And then there's the pressed powder in a little mirror. But loose powder. Revolution. Girl. I need that loose powder in like a big old thing. I need to bathe in it. Which I'm not a powder girl, so I never thought I'd say. But speaking of powders, I grabbed another one of the e.l.f. Camo foundation, powder foundation. I grabbed the 120 neutral. I can use a variety of these. I almost got the one like 150C, which is for, I will use that one when I'm like tan. But this one's good for like in between. And I still have my lighter one, which is almost gone, that I love using as like an eyeshadow base. I use it today. I use it on the brow bone. I also use it under my eyes. But if I'm tan, that one's too light. I couldn't decide to get this one or the more tan one, so I got this one. It's kind of in between. Like I said, this is amazing. This also is beautiful under the eyes, but of course, girl, I feel like my whole life I've struggled with my under eyes, and this combination is like a match made in heaven, and they're both drugstore, and they are so worth it. Girl, I feel like these always end up breaking just the way that they are in the pan, but if you press them, you could totally still use them. You just mix it, like you crunched up, you mix it with alcohol. Oh my gosh, the age-old trick. But so freaking good. So good. I will put the tiniest bit of this across my under eye, and then I will dip my damp sponge in the powder, and I will just like bake my under eyes with this, which I've never been able to do, and I've tried it with other powders. Never as good as this one. If you struggle with your under eyes, especially if you are fair, I feel like a lot of translucent powders will give me kind of a cast under my eyes, but if I use this one and then this one, because this gives a little bit of pigment, so it kind of like covers, and then this one just like sets it all, makes it flawless, makes it literally look like you have a filter under your eyes. Girl, I'm obsessed. I almost got another foundation. I was gonna get more of Conceal and Define, but they didn't have my color, and then I still have enough of my Urban Decay, so I just waited a minute. I did grab a new Shape Tape. This was kind of a splurge. It feels like a splurge. Like, this is one of the products, like, if I had to choose one high-end product, if I could only buy one, like, if that was it, if it was like, okay, Shannon, and kind of that is what it is, because I buy mostly drugstore now, I just always go back to Shape Tape. I did get Fair, Light, Neutral, so I got one that's a little bit darker because I have Fair at home, which is almost gone, and Fair used to be my shade, but now I self-tan all the time. And this kind of, again, I feel like it's an in-between shade. It's not quite as tan as when I'm tan, but I can make it work better when I'm tanned than trying to use the really light one, if that makes sense. And because we're in summer, I know for the next couple months, I got the OG. I really want to try the Radiant, but oh my gosh, so many rambles. I have been putting the e.l.f. Halo Glow Filter under my eyes. Because of course, I just have to add a whole nother step. But I've mostly been doing that because it's a little orangey base, and I feel like it kind of color corrects at the same time and gives you like a glow on your under eyes. So I've been mixing that with my Fair Shape Tape. So I feel like using those together, it might as well be the Radiant. So I just got the regular because this one has more coverage than the Radiant, I have heard. I like the creamy, but I didn't love the creamy, and I just know this is what I like. And when I'm spending how many dollars? It was $27. Is it more now? It's probably more now. I feel like it went up. What else did I get? Oh, I got some tweezers. I just ended up getting e.l.f. ones. I was trying to see if they had like a tweezer section. I looked by like the tools and I couldn't find any other tweezers, so I just got the e.l.f. ones. They were $5 for 3 of them. They're gotta be better than the ones I have. I think the ones I'm using right now are dollar store ones because I lost my Anastasia ones that I've literally had for like, oh, I don't even know how many years. They're so good, and they're still so good. So I'll probably invest in those again eventually if I can't find mine, just because they are like the best tweezers I've ever used in my life, and somehow I've gone this long and haven't lost them. But I've lost them. So, e.l.f. $5 tweezers, it is, Shannon. Oh, and then, oh, number 8. I'm not using this. Birthday gift, because it's my birthday month. She couldn't find what it was supposed to be, which was supposed to be some long comb face stuff, which I would have loved to have, but it's okay. I understand. She was like, you could tell she was just over it for the day. So I will find someone to give this to. I'm sure it's wonderful. I'm just really scared to put any more Olaplex on my hair. After putting it on my hair, it made it, you know, I don't know. I think that maybe I've just used too much Olaplex in my life and my hair was over it. So they did give me a free little number 8 as a birthday gift because she couldn't find the right birthday gift. And that's fine. Olaplex birthday gift, Tweezer Trio, e.l.f. Camo Tart Shape Kit, $31! Girl! $31! Alright, babes, I think that is it. Yeah, I can't wait to play with these. If you guys want to see a tutorial using some of these, again, most of these are like repurchases. You know? But I'm excited. I'm excited to play with that palette. It looks really pretty. And sometimes you just need a little treat. You need a little treat. Because you know what? Sometimes you only have yourself. Having one of those, I know a lot of it's PMDD, but a lot of it also, oh my gosh, I don't want to put, we'll save the emotions for vlogs, okay? But long story short, take care of yourself, take yourself on a date, go get yourself a coffee and go to ULTA if you can make it work. Like, I really do not go to ULTA often anymore, and I kind of waited until like I needed all the things, so now it feels like a much more bigger purchase. But you know what? Sometimes you just have to do that for yourself, because sometimes no one else is gonna. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's your birthday month. Treat yourself. I mean, it doesn't have to be ULTA. Whatever you love to do, do it. And I just let myself spend as long in there as I wanted. And I looked at everything that I wanted. There's so many hair supplements and stuff that I want to like look into now that I didn't know existed. I'm sure I already said this in like the voiceover, but if you guys have a hair supplement that you love, because every single one I love gets discontinued, or like a hair serum, because I gotta get this hair back. I gotta grow some inches. Oh no. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Sorry. But anyway, thank you again so much to Dossier for partnering with me on that little portion of the video. I do greatly appreciate it. And yeah, I think that's it. If you made it to the end, leave a little lipstick emoji and let me know what your favorite thing to get is ULTA. Like, what is your one product, if you have a high-end product that you absolutely love, like the one, if you had to pick one, let a girl know what it is. Mine is Shape Tape. Shape Tape for life. But I think that's it. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Can I go back any further? Oh, I can. Just a little. Oh. I'm gonna have to... I always like don't think about this when I do it in the car. And why don't we just go ahead and go to Walmart? What? No, oh my god, Walmart? That's not what I meant. I was just talking about Walmart because I was talking about Dossier, talking about Walmart. Girl. No, my gosh. Oh, there we go. Gotta get even volume. ADHD is the worst sometimes. I know everyone talks about it. I just keep seeing things about people complaining, and like, I mean, I am diagnosed ADHD. It's very obvious I have ADHD. I shouldn't feel bad for talking about having ADHD. You know what I'm saying? I'm overthinking today. I'm so sorry. PMDD is worse. It just makes you overthink every single little thing. Every little thing. But anyway. $4 more. You love that I had to math that? I had to use my fingers. Okay. I feel like you're really far down. Okay. No, but that's too high up. Girl, things are so hard. Okay. Oh, that's not right. That's... Sometimes I just feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Okay. I think that's it. I feel like a crazy person.